Everyone spends weeks preparing for technical interview. Lead code, system design, algorithms, data structures, because that stuff is hard and that stuff is important. Because at the end of the day, we are developers. But the problem is they prepare for the technical interview and then they fail the first one. Hi, my name is Anastasia and welcome to my YouTube channel. Here we talk about tech, career, and leveling up. So please subscribe. Today I want to talk about the interview that many people underestimate. The behavioral interview, aka your first interview, screening interview, which is also my favorite one because I'm pretty good at it. And the behavioral interview is usually your first interview where you speak to the recruiter or a hiring manager. And the purpose of this interview is not to see whether or not you're a good developer. The purpose of this interview is to answer one question. Are you the person that we actually want to spend time with every single day? At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter how good of a developer you are. If the company thinks that you're not a good fit for their team, you probably won't make it to the next round, where you actually have to prove that you're a good developer. The company needs to know that you will be a great fit for their company, for their values, for their team. So here's how you can prepare. First, know your resume. This sounds obvious, but you'll be surprised how many people struggle to talk about their own experience. Everything on your resume is a fair game. If you wrote that you build an application, be ready to talk about it. If you listed a technology, be ready to talk about how you used it. So please never put anything on your resume that you can't confidently discuss. Second, know your story. One question that everybody always gets is, so tell me about yourself. For some reason, a lot of people just start listing their job experiences. Like they just go through every job that they've ever had. Don't do that. That question is not about that. They already can see your job list. They can read your resume. And if they have questions about specific job, they can ask you. This question is about you. You need to tell them a story. People love storytelling. So go ahead and tell them one. Who are you? How and why did you get into tech? Where are you today? And what it is that you're looking for next. But make sure to keep it simple and short. Think of it as a little introduction about yourself. Third, research the company. Please don't walk into an interview without knowing who you are talking to. Spend 15-20 minutes on their website. Read about what they do. Look at their values. Read the job description over and over. They will always ask you, what do you know about us? And saying not much is probably not a good answer. Fourth, and we are going back to the storytelling. Prepare stories. Behavioral interviews are full of questions like, tell me about the time that you solved a difficult problem. Tell me about a conflict with a teammate. Tell me about the mistake that you made. Tell me about the project you're proud of. You're already nervous. And the last thing you want to do is make up answers on the spot. So please don't do it. Prepare. Think about 4 or 5 real stories from your own experience. Sometimes even the same story can help you answer multiple different questions. And yes, sometimes you don't have anything to tell. In this case, lie. I know, lying is bad. Just come up with something. Fifth, show your excitement. This doesn't mean pretending to be excited about everything. It just means show interest. People enjoy hiring people who actually want to be there. Smile, be engaged, have conversations. Remember, I know it feels sometimes like it, but interviews are not interrogations. They are conversations. 6, ask good questions. At the end of every single interview, they will ask you, do you have any questions for us? Please don't say no. Ask things like, what does success look like in this role after 6 months? What do you enjoy most about working here? What challenges is the team currently facing? These questions show that you're already thinking about contributing, not just getting a paycheck. And finally, remember what this interview is really about. It's not about being perfect. It's not about having the most experience. It's showing that you're someone people actually enjoy working with. Someone who communicates well, someone who can learn, someone who is curious, who is professional. Because technical skills can be taught. Being a good teammate is much harder. So before you spend another 10 hours practicing bubble sort, spend a couple of hours preparing your stories. And if you have a behavioral interview coming up, good luck. I hope this will help you. And remember, you've got this. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.